Greetings there, survivors. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Zed City, episode 22, Dementia. I'm lucky that contamination has no real effect yet. Yes. I did, in playtesting, I did crank contamination levels up to 500 and was like, oh, good. I have, herpagonorrhea syphilis and I'm going to die. Because at max, it's, very deadly. So yeah, the moisture pumps is to plan for that. And going to a ruin is to obtain resources, because we're basically at 0 steel again. I have... I need 7 components for the assault rifle, and then I'll have 0 steel left as a result. Sounds like you're planning to make contamination even worse. Oh joy. Oh, come on, Warg. You're hungry, right? Start eating zombies. So we're at 302 zombies. I am kind of concerned, because we're in about a day and a half. I would say, maybe in 8 hours in-game time, it will start to be worth killing zombies off, because then we can actually lower their population. But it's going to be very hard to go to a ruin with this many zombies out there, because every zombie that we hit damages the car. And after 4 or 5 zombie strikes, the car is going to be incapacitated. Or whatever, disabled. So yeah, it's probably a very bad idea to try to go trucking around if we don't clear out the hordes. Is chem fuel storage near a power cable? Probably. No, actually not. Not at all. I could move it somewhere safer, though. Put chem fuel storage out there. I bet that would make you all feel good. So I will do that. Can I get additional colonists? Yes. Fangface is an additional colonist. They just have to request for me to rescue them, and then I go rescue them. Opening up the garage doors. Maybe not this. Well, I'll move the truck into position. Because I have a feeling, because of the 350 zombies that are out there, that, the likelihood that we can easily go to a new ruin with minimal effort is unlikely. I almost ran over Redfield with this truck. I gotta be very careful about that. That is a serious threat. Alright. Let's get the old man to close the door. We're going to need shooters in a second. Stormguard, are you? Oh my god. Okay, I can draft you for an entire day. You are not going to have any issues here. Good. We are sleeping in the heat. Another thing that might be a good goal, not to say that you have to do it, but another good goal that we could consider is to set up central air conditioning. Because we've had a lot of volcanic winters and cold snaps, but when it's not cold, it's hot. Yes, I do have a toddler, and I do speak like that daily, so I apologize. But when it's not cold, it's hot, meaning that that my people are now I slept in the heat, and they're pissed. Okay, we have a healer. I don't hear Tanky. I don't see albino. But I do see, 330 zombies coming for my front door, which is kind of scary. There must be a fart. Yeah, here's a fart zombie. I'm not going to call them slimers or whatever. I'm going to call them fart zombies because that's what they are to me. They're fart. Stormguard's going to need backup, so Zeus and Redfield are going to go join. No, I haul the meat. Whatever, I don't care. Is the chimney still roofed over? No. And that's a problem. Because it's 170 degrees in there. So, who likes a sauna? Fixing it. Thank you for the warning. Okay, that should help with some of the base heat. Kill the healer. Yeah, I think it's just a bunch of standard zombies. Plus I'm oblivious. And Scorpio, thanks for giving that a sub to Brains. Alright, let's also try to kill a fart before he stinks up the crowd, because then it will be hard to kill the crowd. I almost feel like I want to charge lance. Not that I have charge lance technology, but have a charge lance just to kill those fart zombies so that we can, like, guarantee that we kill them when they're, I mean, I don't think we'll ever be able to one-shot them, but it would help. The other thing I might want to consider is to store some chem fuel close to the truck refill point. It's a little weird that the chem fuel was at like 80 out of 80, but it was like rounded up or whatever. So we ran to refuel it. I'm not loving that. Alright, Fakeface, you look bored. Come join our glorious shooters. Moisture pumps cannot be moved, no. They cannot be uninstalled. I would get very screwed without a pond. Yes. Yes, I would. Granted, without a pond, I would definitely set up a different strategy. Like having multiple zombie shocker bait rooms or something like that. Or simply just have to turn down the difficulty. Start with more people or, you know, a lot of dials could be turned in order to rebalance it. But because of the living in a real ruins with very limited resources, without a pond I would be dead. I would have to adjust other settings without a pond. So I'm just gonna have Stormguard shoot at the gas zombie. She does the most damage with a charge rifle. Oh, someone else just chose to shoot at it on their own. Good work, guys. You killed like 100 zombies. I would love to get the serum. I do think that the suggestion of me working towards serum was a really good one. And I do plan on trying to capitalize on some of that. Oh, the slime is getting through the other side of the wall. You spent 3 weeks of research on just zombie movement alone. It feels very right. So you did a really good job. The zombies kind of just shuffle wandering. And I love how the zombies will then escort specials like tankies and whatnot. Because obviously a tanky by itself barely moves at all and is not much of a threat. But as soon as you pair it with a swarm hovering around it, then it becomes a real issue. And that is a really nice feature that otherwise would not have been dangerous. Okay, Stormguard, I'm overriding you. You can go to sleep. There's not a significant enough zombies out there to be scary. We almost have gun turrets done. And then you guys voted for Psychoid? What was it? Can someone remind me? I forget. Oh god, they're coalescing again. I feel like I can never get ahead. Guerrero's almost done with that assault rifle, and that will significantly help, because then Fangface won't be using an auto pistol. I'll give Fangface an SMG, and probably Zeus in the assault rifle. Now, just finish it, old man. Just finish it. Alright, the assault rifle is done. It is only good quality, but hey, whatever. Can't all win. Zeus and you come back for it. Fangface grabs the SMG. And then we do some honest clear. Because I am stuck in my base otherwise. Hey, Dennis. Thank you for the resub, man. 45 months. And when Stormguard's up, I'm going to actually wake her up. Because she has slept enough. She's not too moody. She comes out here too. So we're almost at a 0 threat. I was hoping to leave so we could get some fun stuff done. Guerrero, come down and put the fire out. It's like the only spot in the map I wouldn't want set on fire. Most of the wires are embedded in stone walls, which limit its the damage that could be caused, but not right there. And Guerrero's making components because we're down to 0 and our geothermal generator broke and we don't even have the components to fix it. I really hope people start radioing me for me to save them, because we need more shooters to keep up with zombie populations, as you may have been able to tell. More gunners required. Oops. Sorry, Stormguard. Alright, I'm going to let everyone rest. I do hope to set up the moisture pumps. So they're, what, 13 by 7s with a 3 by 1 cutout. Alright. So let me try to paint where I want the next moisture pump. So here... Is that pathable? Yeah, I can put a moisture pump right there. I'm trying to do it like as efficiently as possible because resources are severely limited. Oh, no, it should be one to the right. Yeah, should be one to the right. Resources are pretty limited So every moisture pump needs to hit maximum efficiency. So if I put a moisture pump here, right in that spot. Oh, that's 14. Oh, heat wave. Righty, you just can't make up your mind as to how you want me to die. Alright, there we go. So the center point's there, which means this is my bridge. Got it. Then I also need a moisture pump, like, for this area, too. But that's less important, because zombies don't usually typically die there. So I'll start working on that. I absolutely don't have the resources to it now yet, though. Part of the reason why I keep getting, like, weather effects is because I've limited how many incidents can happen. So the damage that Randy has access to is, like, a lot of it is just, like, the atmospheric weather stuff. Because a lot of the other stuff is disabled. So some of that is, like, on me. By design. Limiting how the AI can mess with me. Don't I need radio to receive comms? No. There's a mod that requires it, but I don't have that mod installed. Gun turrets. Okay, and Cyclic Brewing. Done. Next research project. Up to you. I was definitely not able to take advantage of the zero threat. So the next best thing I could do, seeing that I'm not likely to leave for ruins, is to just collect as much slag as I can. So that I can at least smelt it for steel for components, so that I can make moisture pumps. Seeing that traveling a ruin is kind of out of the question. Once you have more people and better guns, it might be possible to clear out the lake horde more efficiently. Or at some point, even just like be risky and launch vehicles even when we probably shouldn't, given that it's not safe. So we're at 0 threat, we're climbing up to 22. But at 22 threat, we shouldn't have too many zombies spawn, because we already have a lot of zombies on the map tile. Which means it might be a good opportunity to do some travel. Oh! Oh boy! Fangface just got confused with Dementia. In front of a zombie. At least he knows to block them. And Redfield and Stormguard are doing their best to keep him alive. Did you get bit? Nope, you got punched. Lucky you. Kill it! Okay. So... yeah, the old man had an old man moment. And, a part of me feels like... usually dementia confusions don't last too long. Part of me is like, let him bleed and lose consciousness so I can drag his butt back to base. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Stormguard keep guard while extracting extracts, because that could always happen sometime in the future, and having 100 extracts guarantees like successful treatment, and I only have 63. So in order to turn into a zombie, you do have to be bit. So being punched is not ideal, but it's better than being bit. I could arrest him, but that's going to upset him. And he's already yellow. He's already moody. So, and he's been shot, and he's probably soiled himself. Did he soil himself? No, he actually hasn't soiled himself. One way to make him happier is I could make him a body modder. I'm not sure what I would do, mod-wise. But I could make him a body, some sort of body mod. Try to keep him happy, but this confusion wouldn't have been avoided with that anyway. Did I want to mark my moisture pumps with bridges instead? Yes. So the plan is to do a cross section here and build a moisture pump in the center and the walls on the side so the moisture pump can't get shot and destroyed. So that's the plan in order to build, but like right now, the plan really is keep the demented colonist alive for reasons. So if we wanted Luciferium to cure his dementia, we could try to buy it from other factions. That was I was juggling between moisture pumps and actually giving tribute to the other faction leaders. Because, if you look at our relationship with the other factions, the Frostkeepers and the Trojan Militia, we are very soon going to be hostile with them. So I'm actually going to change my decision and build moisture pumps and deliver tribute. I don't want to have to deal with hostile humans attacking me. Most of the time, it wouldn't be a problem when they show up at the map edge and they just get eaten by zombies. But there's the chance, of course, of a pod drop raid that lands on top of me inside my walls, and then I'm like super screwed. Because I have very low pop and relatively high wealth, and they would murder me very quickly, and I would not be able to do much about that. Hey, you're not confused anymore. You're probably confused as to why you're like, pooped your pants and you're covered in like bullet holes and zombie punching. But I hope they fill you in as to why that happened and why it's not my fault. So here, Redfield is got some toxic buildup from being around all the gross. But it's worth it to have the samples in case of, fights. But they're gonna require R&R here, so I'm gonna let them rest. Everybody stay inside. Everybody's very moody, understandably. We're just about at the peak of the current threat, and there's really not that much danger out. So the other issue is I don't have a lot to deliver for tribute. What I could try to do is to have Guero just make a whole bunch of dusters, because dusters are good bang for your buck. And it will also raise his crafting skill so that the weapons and armor that he makes is better quality. The Frostkeepers are... Hang on. Oh, wow. This heat wave is nasty, I just realized. It is quite hot in the base. It's 113 or 45C out. Plants are probably not growing, but I have a lot of plants. Research room probably sucks. I'm not going to worry about it. No one's having heat strokes, so... But yeah, let's see how far it is. So if I took Pooker from here to here, it'd be about 3 days. And it looks like we're going to be researching package survival mills, so that kind of works out. And then if I took Pooker from there to... Oh, man. 4 days. So to deliver tribute is like 3 days to the Frostkeepers or 4 days to Trojan Militia in order to keep the warlords off our back. I don't think at this point I'm willing to go to war with the warlords because they would win. And they would win easily. My colony value is 113,000 or 130,000 rather. But I really don't have that much security to show for it. So that I would get smoked in an instant. It's pretty far long round trip. There's not a good opportunity to depart for a while either, which is kind of the problem. Grab some steel while threat is low? Yes, that's what I was going to do as soon as Redfield and Stormguard sleep, because I wasn't willing to wake them up and have them have mental breaks, like, that'd be pretty bad. The other thing I could consider is to break down some of the old renewables, wind and solar, because now that we have geothermal, which is more reliable and does more power than wind or solar, having a few solar panels to offset grow lights is really not a bad idea. But the more things that run on electricity, the more chance that they break down. So having 9 wind turbines and solar panels means that roughly the power that 2 geothermal generators can generate, but like 5 times the maintenance cost, if you think about it that way. Would you mind deselecting and then mousing over the cells where many zombies have died to see the cumulative contamination? It's about 0.08%. It's not that high. If I turn on the overlay, you can kind of see it's green. It's probably lower than I'm guessing, as the modder intended it for it to be. A wild guess, but my guess. Then now that Redfield and Stormguard are up, as soon as they are recreated, I will get them to haul slag. Contamination settings right now are at 175%. That should say in the change log here. It's the last link. Psycho Brewing is almost done, and Psycho Brewing will allow us to then have chemical recreation as a recreation type, which is pretty efficient given that it doesn't take very long to like drink a beer or drink tea. And also tea and beer have other positive effects. Good block. That was me being sloppy. We need that tea? Yeah. Yeah, now that the season of weddings is done, we don't have everyone hopped up on, ooh, we got married juice anymore. Which is really useful early on. Oh, that's a zombie. You tested it so that it's very slow initially, but you're going to ramp it up in the final version. One thing I will say is I really like how you have sliders for everything. A pet peeve of mine is when mod developers make a lot of the important decisions themselves and override their community's wishes. So I did see on your Discord server that there was a lot of pushback about the contamination mechanics, and you were like, well, you can just turn it off. And then all the pushback went away because it's like, yeah, if you don't want it, turn it off. And I love when mods like just have an abundance of options so that there's a lot more flexibility. That is a huge thing I look for in the mods. So mods with like zero flexibility, you know, I often will just simply avoid, or mod myself, you know, because I barely know C#, but I you know, I know enough XML to like tinker with things, to fix things as I want to see fit. And there's also Cathanon, who does a lot of modding for me, and Droiden and LB Mayan and others. So who was out there? Stormguard and Redfield, I think? Is that who was there? Yes. Okay, good. Good old-fashioned pick-up-at-hall style. Can you stop, Stormguard? Put the meal... Oh, fine. Eat the meal. Whatever. Both of you eat your meal. Have a picnic with the corpses. Because that's apparently all the craze. The path back to the base looks safe. And I'm going to do some slag hauling with them. What is the money bag on the world map? It is a stash site that has Tornado Generator and Psychic Soother. Neither of which I think are... I mean, Psychic Soothe could be definitely useful. But going to a ruin could have all that and more. Every ruin has a chance to be like a true jackpot. But all the ruins I've gone so far have been absolute downers. Just like, oh, yeah, we have like 1,000 wood and that's it. Hope you wanted wood. The other thing I wanted is Guero. I'm going to have you be able to work close to the base. Or... Fangface, do you construct? You do, but you have dementia, so I don't trust you. So Guero, why can't I click this? This is so weird. What? Close to the base. I can't select the bridge with him. Okay, well, that's fine. I will do that later, I guess. I'll focus on the slag hauling for now and then do it with someone else. Not really sure what's going on there. But we're getting zombies in about 6 hours, so I'm trying to make the most of loading up on steel in the meantime. Oh, hey, healer zombie. Let's not go that way. It's funny how much faster our jogger is than our non-jogger. You can see after doing a few rounds of slag hauling, she is running kind of laps around him. It's okay. Redfield tries. Even if he ain't that capable. So I think the window for slag hauling is coming to a close. We have... yeah, it's about to be end of day. We're going to need to button up. So before the zombies start flooding into the map, what I will try to do is to have Stormguard, see if you can do it. Have Stormguard build this bridge and then get the moisture pump on it. So the moisture pump's going to require slag smelting. So I'll have Guero start to work on that. Where are you going? Where'd your slag go? You were hauling slag, and then I removed Stormguard from the caravan, and you were like, all right, I'm done. Yeah, going to pristine ruins is probably my best bet. Especially pristine ruins that are not too far off from where I am. Packs of remnants are done. I don't think you had chosen what to do next. So there's the options. And I'll just have Zeusin tend the farm in the meantime. So that's 34 times... Okay, yeah, it's a decent amount of steel. I should have brought enough wood for all 4 walls and not built the 4th. Oh god, they're already here. Stormguard, you chill. Our mood's not good enough. Everybody's going to be on lockdown. It might be possible to kill these guys real quick with, like, Zeusin, who's about to wake up. And then to get the final, you know, because the sooner the moisture pump's built, the more effective it will be. Are we going to trade if we do tribute? Possibly, yes. I would love to buy Nuturamine, because I'm very reliant upon it. And now that we have tea making, let's also set up Psycho AT. So Psycho 2 bill is all set. And then, I'm going to want 2 shelves. So this will be tea, beer, because beer brewing just won the poll for what is doing next. Now, the only thing, my only concern about beer brewing is we don't have a temperature-controlled room good for fermenting. So I might want to... I didn't have multi-split air conditioning as an option. Obviously, there's a lot of steel involved. But what I might want to do is I might want to set up one room that is somewhat conditioned. Technically, because of this air conditioner, the rec room should be conditioned. So I guess I could set up my fermenters in there. Because there is the biosolids composter that also needs temperature control. But then I also need to do drug bills. So, social drug policy. I'm going to delete the other policies for now. I don't like the default policies, so let's set up our own. So beer, we'll do every 2 days, but only if mood is below, let's say, 60. And then tea, we will do every 2 days if mood is below 70. All right, I would like to get the moisture pump done. I did set that up as a goal and, like, kind of didn't do it. So Guero is a level 9 melee, so he can almost safely 1v1 one zombie. He can safely 1v1 one zombie at level 10. So he's pretty close to the safe threshold. Now, there is going to be a challenge where the wooden walls... I didn't mean to roof that up. The wooden walls are going to be shot at a lot. just, you know, because they're out there. But once the moisture pump expands twice, I can replace those wooden walls with granite ones. And that will be fireproof and a lot better protected. We are going to very soon lose our opportunity to build the cabling here, because it is getting wild outside. Okay, plugged in. So if you take a look, yep, these two overlap perfectly, removing all of the moisture up until this point here. So that's good. Sweet. So that is only one moisture pump. It's not what I wanted it to accomplish, but if you take a look at the bird's eye view of like the local moisture, all the moisture that is like closest to my walls will, given time, be removed. Tralalero, thank you for the resub. Are we replacing the southern walls? Eventually, or when it gets voted on. Or both. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Zed City, which originally streamed live on Twitch, October 22nd. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com or the description of this video have a link to it. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell,